Hey everyone, this is 614 coming back with another Pokemon Duel upload, my third upload here. Just wanted to share another really good, really close game with you all. It's part of an event that we're doing amongst the S-Clan. It's an intra-clan league of sorts where everybody interested within the clan is playing a league-style setup. So it's not single elimination, it's not a tournament. We all get to play against every other individual in the league one time over the course of about 6 weeks here. And we're keeping score similar to how soccer or football would, in the sense that for every win, you would get 3 points, and a loss is 0 points, and the individual with the most total points at the end of the league after they've played everybody wins. So this duel is one of those league matches within the S-Clan. It's me versus one of the clan founders who goes by the name of Haymez, or his in-game name is Superfly. Really, really good player. Really close game. Just wanted to share this with you and kind of offer my take on it. So we'll see what happens. Within the league, there's no special restrictions. You can use any deck, any plates you want. So these are both of our standard league decks, I imagine. I'm on the far side in red with my standard league deck. You've seen that a couple times before. Haymez is running Coco Zap, Solgaleo, Lunala, Kimbuskin into Blaze, and Sceptile with a Mega Sceptile Evo set. So just trying to control my matchups here. I've got chains on his Solgaleo, so I like matching up there. Did notice his Sceptile is chained all the way up to 99, so that thing's powerful, and I'm not used to playing against Mega Sceptile, so I want to keep my eyes on that. Always like to double chance the Sableye into Lunala or Solgaleo just to try to status those early and render them either crippled or useless, so got that off here. Back my Zapdos up because I don't want him to be able to reach my his Lunala to reach my Zapdos. I'd love to be able to attack him so I get the Coco boost after my damage is halved. Now, as soon as I say that, then I kind of change my mind here, hoping that he might not go for it so I could attack him the next turn, but he's smarter than that. He went after that. Good call on his part. Takes out my Zap. So I bring it right back, and I believe I go after his Lunala to try to take it out here. Don't take it out, but do get the Thunder Charge, so I would definitely use that on Lunala the next turn if I can survive another turn. But again, Haymez is smarter than that. He sees that, wants to take out my Zap before I can use the Thunder Charge, and he gets that again. He's got the white, it looks like, expanded on his Lunala, so he's got a really good chance of doing that, especially with double chance. At this point, I want to put some pressure this way, so I do my swap spot to the corner with Coco, force him to back up, which then allows me to jump over with Sableye and threaten this round here. He gets within goal with his Lunala, so I have to respect that, back up with mine. Puts his Kimbuskin there, so I can't move up my Sableye for this round. Do go after his burnt Solgaleo, just to try to get some pieces out of here. Fortunately, he lands the Sunsteel Strike, so that sends both of us back. That's okay, though. I want to start taking some of his pieces out if I can. Sableye into Kimbuskin, great matchup for Sableye. The only thing I can lose is if he rolls Cyclone Kick onto Will-O-Wisp. So get Kimbuskin confused, which renders it basically useless. Goes after my Coco. Hanging on here a little bit. At this point, I'm really trying to think what I want to do, how I want to create an advantage, or what I might look to do. So I'm thinking if I can take out his Coco, then I can, take out his Kimbuskin, then I can cap the entry next turn. So it doesn't happen, still stays confused, that's okay. So at this point, I missed it in real time, and I missed it in playback too. I totally should have seen that surround. I just was so focused on trying to take out that Kimbuskin that I just totally missed that. So I want to see if I can get rid of his Lunala. He's got too many pieces down on my end. I'm able to do that successfully. Still trying to get rid of my Coco. I can understand that. And he does. Alrighty. So just looking for opportunities to either cap those entries or put some pressure his way. Definitely go after his Combuskin with its Confused, with my Zapdos, and I'm able to land that here. Backs up with Solgaleo coming after my Zap. He takes it out, but it's trading figures again with Sunsteel Strike, so not the worst thing that's happened. Kind of relieving some more pressure on my end here. See if I can free up this entry point, get rid of all the pieces on my end. We're able to do that with the Flare Blitz. This point, I also noticed he doesn't have a goal block, so if I can take out that Coco, I'd be in good shape here, but he gets the Cyclone Click, so Evolved Blaziken coming out. Not a big fan of that. Definitely not a fan of that. I mentioned in the last video, I do not like playing against against Blaziken, let alone an Evolved Blaziken. So just looking to get pieces on the board before any of my entries could get capped. Again, thinking if I can get Coco up and attack his Coco without a gold block, that might offer me an advantage. Here he drops the Sceptile. Didn't necessarily see that coming here, but he's looking to make a move. He, in the process, max revives his Zapdos. That gives him another advantage. Lands the gold on my Moongeist, so that's a bummer. Fortunately, he didn't take out my Sceptile too with the Tail Missile, looking to roll another gold. At this point, I gold block. I want to keep that 2-figure advantage back there. I figure even though he's got the gold, Sableye is probably my best bet to stall out. I'm okay with him taking out my Coco there. It allows me to move some more pieces out on the board and kind of stalls turns with his Mega Sceptile. So I was okay with that trade. Moves his Lunala up. Don't want my Zapdos to get surrounded. So now he's looking to make some moves. He's definitely trying to put pressure here. See if I can cripple this Lunala. I'm able to with the burn, so that's good. Even if I can't knock out figures with Sableye, if I can weaken them or status as many as possible just to give myself an advantage later on, I'm okay with that. See if I can take out his Zapdos here. I can't, but with the Roost, I can look to maybe get a surrounded with my Sableye in a few turns. So he sees that, wants to take out my Solgaleo with his burnt Lunala. I just want to avoid Moongeist, and I do that because he's burnt. He doesn't have my damage. So perfect. Take out his Lunala, go for that surround, get rid of his Zapdos. So again, trading figures. I'm playing fairly defensively, just looking for an opportunity here to really take an advantage and move forward. So I'm okay with that. Forcing him to back up. Not really much going. Go Sableye to the side of Solgaleo if I can move in on that attack. This was really fortunate on my part. That was a nice break from RNG. So like where this is headed. Seeing if I can line up on his Solgaleo and status it again with Sableye. So that's what I'm going for here. Doesn't pay off. That's okay though. I've had a lot of good rolls with Sableye. It was about time that one didn't go my way in that sense. So now I am in a bit of a pickle here. It's kind of got my entries closed down. That's what I was trying to free up with Solgaleo. So now I'm really in trouble. He's going to cap my entry. So I've got to free one of these up soon. I figure my best bet is Zapdos into his burnt Blaziken. Get a good roll there to help me out. The only thing I wanted to avoid in that case was the white. Moves down with his Solgaleo. I'm fine with the Roost there. Buys me time, allows me to get figures back on the board. Put Coco in a position where he could cover gold, but also surround Solgaleo. Just keeps my options open. Goes after Coco here. Oh, the 31 out of the 30. That was a bummer, although that's definitely a better matchup for him, so I can't lose sleep over that one. Bring my Sceptile there. He goes for it here. I commend this, because if he gets this, I've already used my gold block. I'm really in trouble. But Stealth Hit stalls it out. Want to bring Lunala out for some reinforcements. Go for the attack, because why not? I wouldn't lose him there unless he spins the double Leaf Blade. Also set up for the surround with Zapdos. Don't need it. My Sceptile holds on. Okay. So again, liking where I'm at. No pieces, none of his pieces on my side of the board. Looking to move forward. This matchup, you might think that Zapdos is a good matchup against Sableye. It definitely has the advantage, but it's not as great of a matchup as you would think if you look at the percentages. And I'd love to share that with you sometime. And if I can just get it confused once, then that's going to render the Zap basically useless. So again, like this matchup, Sableye versus Lunala, might as well try to cripple it here. And I'm able to do that, so I won't have to worry about that Lunala too much going forward. Comes after me again with Zapdos. That's okay. Get the confused right. So this is what I'm talking about. So even though it's a better matchup for Zap, it's not great. And if I can get that confused once, then that Zap turns into a bit of a sitting duck. Goes for the surround. I saw that. I was trying to think if I minded it or not. So you could call that a bad play. It probably was. Just wanted to try to move my Lunala up and put some pressure, some knockout pressure up there. Sunsteel Strike, again, trading figures. At this point, I like where I am, so I want to cap that entry. Now let's see if we can lock down the other one at all. Goes after me with his Zap. My guess is just to cycle figures through. Bring my Coco here so I can set up for the surround if he doesn't respect that. And even though I could get surrounded, if I can take out his Coco, then I'm really in a good place to set up for my own surround. Doesn't happen. That's okay. He's gonna take the surround. I can live with that. Go after his Sceptile. Doesn't happen, but I do leave his Sceptile burned. That's not a half bad tray since it's on his side of the board. I know I've got plenty of time to get my figures out because he's all the way on the defensive now. Again, I just front up to each of these, make them attack me, see if I can get an advantage with positioning. Fortunate roll for me there. Blaziken, even at level 10, I believe still has 8 miss. Zap's a decent matchup against him. Looking to go forward. Going for it because he's confused if I can hit my gold. Bingo. And again, he's got no gold block. So this is it. He's got to take out my Sableye here. Unfortunately, doesn't happen. So get the surround. His Blaziken can't come off the bench. That's the only thing that could stop that goal surround with a jet kick over somebody. So hang on for the W in this case. GG, Haymez. Really close game. Being that it's a replay, you can't see how close the timer was or how much it wore down, but I think at the end there, Haymez had maybe, I don't know, right around like 20 seconds or so left on his play clock, and I think I only had like 35 or something like that, so really back and forth duel, really good game. Hope you enjoy that. Feel free to leave any comments, feedback. If you saw some misplays or think I could do something better, definitely leave a like or subscribe if you'd like to. Thanks so much, guys.